first professional footballing porker was back in the early 1900s. This fella came to work in his pyjamas. But then they all did. Avich, gonna borrow my belt, mate? Big John Hartson mistimed this header by seconds. Somebody mentioned seconds? Thomas Brolin was dubbed the Swedish meatball because of his love of all things edible. He played for Leeds and here at Crystal Palace. Footballers should treat their body like a temple. Brolin treated his like a bouncy castle. Grab that ball before he eats it. Often keepers are designed to be built big. Well, you have to fill the goal somehow. But here's Gazza in his pomp for Spurs, curling one past Alan Kelly. And then sprinting to the tuck shop for some more Mars bars. Was so big for Liverpool at one stage they used to put two players in front of the ball to hide him. This free kick saved their bacon here though. Someone say bacon? And finally, what a goal this is from Franny Lee. So good he earns himself a tummy rub from at least 4 of his teammates. Darwin's theory of evolution is correct, then the next generation of goalkeepers will need to grow eyes in the backs of their heads. Here's Norwich's keeper, Robert Green, proving that you should never rest on your laurels. After coolly holding on to a cross, he thinks he's broken down Nottingham Forest's attack. He milks the applause before throwing down the ball, and from nowhere, David Johnson appears and nicks it to score. The funny thing is how quiet the Forest fans were, desperate not to give the goalie a clue. How unsporting. Right, that's mine. Here's goal poaching, artful Dodger style. Look how sneaky Torquay's striker is, hiding right behind Stockport County's Neil Cutler, before pouncing to steal a goal. He also stole the keeper's wallet and a gold pocket watch. He got 3 of his teammates' necklaces here. Now, the funny thing about this goal is that the scorer, Robbie Keane, isn't even involved in the build-up play. Probably wasn't even playing. He must have come up from a trap door or something behind the goal to score this one. Yeah, subs on, subs on. Hey, hey. Whatever's happening, keepers are nothing if not entertaining. Here's a keeper in France who believes if you want something done properly, do it yourself. Trey Bonson. And then, of course, there's Colombia's legendary goalkeeper, René Higuita, with his scorpion kick.
Redknapp. Goodness me, have you ever seen anything like that in your life from a goalkeeper? That is quite the most remarkable piece of goalkeeping I have ever seen.
This one is not only poleaxed by the ball, but he gets another kicking too, as he lies on the ground. Luckily for him, his attacker was Palace striker Mark Bright, so none of the kicks were on target. Here, Mark Crossley wins the award for most popular player by knocking out the referee. Here it is again, and again, and again. Lovely, lovely. Mind you, good referees should always be close to the action, just not that close. They need to be thick-skinned, though, because in this game, someone's always trying to knock you down. But most of all, they need to be tough, because sometimes at the final whistle, they don't have a friend in the world. It seems as if everyone wants a piece of you. It's enough to make a grown man cry. He just wants his mum. Look at this fella. Liverpool against Everton at the 1986 FA Cup final, and he wasn't going to miss it. God help whoever's below him when he needs the loo. It's a funny old game. Laugh, and then he fell off my chair. This Chelsea fan decides to have a run out at Stamford Bridge. Roman Abramovich liked his turn of pace and broke the transfer record for him. This is a Scotland fan having a stroll on the Wembley turf. The Scottish keeper decides not to grab him in case he drops him. But the fan interrupts a routine by the Metropolitan Police synchronised display team, who decide to give chase. Did somebody say Keystone Cops? Finally, all four boys in blue tackle their man and give him a right good kicking. What's the thing? Arsenal versus Lawns, and look at this for a run. Boys on the right, I'm in space, pass! Now that's what I call zonal marking. But Arsene Wenger, clearly unimpressed with his new signing. Here's an early prototype of Ronald McDonald falling foul of Brian Clough at a Forest game. Despite the early setback, this clown went on to be loved by millions with his funny voice and big red shiny nose, especially when he led Forest to European glory. Off, young man. Not on my pitch. Off. Freddie Ljungberg's a midfielder who's got it all. A powerful shot. He can close down the opposition. He can even tackle himself. Oh, Freddie. Goalkeepers get all the blame, but then that's hardly surprising. They do make a few gaffes, you know. Here are some of the best. Sometimes in football, to score that all-important goal, you need a helping hand. This one came courtesy of Shay Given. To spare his blushes, we're only going to show it once. Yeah, right. Here it is again. And again. Sorry, Shay. This defies all logic and is from the Japanese league. It was always going to be risky signing a goalkeeper called No Can See. I love this one.